Getting up in the middle of the night to use the restroom makes it more difficult to get back to sleep, which eventually results in chronic sleep deprivation, exhaustion, and a discernible drop in general quality of life. It might be particularly difficult to control overnight urine for a diabetic. Before receiving a diagnosis, I would wake up every 2 hours to use the restroom. This is what one patient said. I assumed that was a natural aspect of growing older, but I was becoming tired of the frequent disruptions. Following my diagnosis, I discovered that the cause was my elevated blood sugar. The frequent trips to the bathroom at night have decreased since I started controlling my blood sugar and changing my diet, and I can now finally enjoy a good night's sleep. Especially among diabetics, nocturia can sometimes go unrecognized as a consequence of aging or other minor diseases, but in reality, it may be a vital indicator of something more serious. This case illustrates how this can happen. Frequent urination at night can worsen blood sugar management, increasing the risk of complications if left untreated. Medication is not always required in order to provide relief from the need to urinate often during the night. In point of fact, there are 3 key vitamins that can assist in minimizing the desire to urinate during the night, which makes it simpler for the body to receive the rest it requires. These vitamins are beneficial to the health of the bladder and help remedy underlying problems without the negative effects that are associated with medicines. Many people have said that they have encountered fewer disruptions during the night as a result of implementing them into their daily routine. We would appreciate it if you would give the video a like and subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to produce material similar to this one. I am grateful to you. Now, let's take a more in-depth look at these essential vitamins, beginning with the first one, and delve into the ways in which they may assist in enhancing the quality of sleep. The 3 key nutrients for bladder health. Number 1. Magnesium. Magnesium is an essential component in the regulation of bladder function, particularly in individuals who experience nocturia, which is characterized by frequent urinating during the night. The muscle-relaxing qualities of this vital mineral are well known, and they help soothe the tension in the muscles of the bladder, which in turn reduces the urgency and frequency with which one has to urinate. The presence of a magnesium shortage can be a contributing factor in bladder overactivity, which in turn might increase the likelihood of numerous trips to the toilet throughout the night. This is due to the fact that magnesium helps to soothe the neurons that tell the bladder to empty, therefore minimizing the spasms and abrupt urges that impair individuals' ability to sleep. In addition, magnesium is beneficial to the general function of muscles, particularly the muscles that are responsible for managing the bladder. It is possible for these muscles to become hyperactive when the body is deficient in magnesium, which might result in urinating more often during the night. The symptoms of overactive bladder, OAB, which is a significant cause of nocturia, have been proven to be improved by taking magnesium supplements, as demonstrated by studies conducted by the National Institutes of Health, NIH. One of the benefits of magnesium is that it helps control the contractions of smooth muscles in the bladder. This makes it simpler for individuals to retain more pee overnight, which in turn reduces the frequency with which they need to wake up. Including foods high in magnesium in one's diet can significantly improve bladder health. Leafy green vegetables such as spinach and kale, nuts such as almonds and cashews, seeds such as pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and whole grains such as quinoa and brown rice are some of the foods that fall into this category. Taking a magnesium supplement might be a good alternative for those who do not consume a sufficient amount of magnesium via their diet. Additionally, magnesium supplementation has been demonstrated to lessen the frequency of bladder spasms, which eventually contributes to an improvement in the quality of sleep by reducing the number of disturbances that are brought on by the need to urinate often. In addition, the Cleveland Clinic says that magnesium may be able to alleviate symptoms associated with both nocturia and an overactive bladder. By ensuring that you consume a proper amount of magnesium, you may assist in restoring equilibrium in your body, which will result in improved bladder control and fewer interruptions throughout the night. Number 2.
Vitamin D.
It is common knowledge that vitamin D plays a significant part in promoting healthy bones and enhancing the immune system. Nevertheless, it is similarly essential for ensuring that the bladder remains in good condition. The desire to urinate often during the night is referred to as nocturia, and research has shown that those who have low levels of vitamin D are more likely to develop bladder-related disorders. A number of factors contribute to this phenomenon, one of which is the presence of vitamin D receptors in the bladder. When the body is lacking in this vital vitamin, it can cause disruptions in the regular operation of the bladder, which can result in more frequent and urgent trips to the toilet, particularly throughout the night. Additionally, vitamin D is an essential component in the enhancement of muscular performance, particularly in the muscles that are accountable for the regulation of the bladder. In the event that these muscles become weak or hyperactive as a result of low vitamin D levels, this might lead to bladder dysfunction, which in turn causes more frequent desires to flush the bladder. By ensuring that the body has enough vitamin D, the muscles responsible for bladder regulation can operate effectively, resulting in fewer disturbances during the night. Maintaining proper amounts of vitamin D is a very straightforward process. The production of vitamin D in the body may be naturally increased by spending time outside in the sunlight, which is one of the greatest ways to obtain this benefit. It is possible that a daily exposure to sunshine of only 15 to 20 minutes can make a major influence. The consumption of foods that are high in vitamin D, such as fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, foods that have been fortified with vitamin D, such as cereals and dairy products, and even egg yolks, can also assist in maintaining healthy levels of vitamin D. It is possible that taking a vitamin D supplement is required in order to get adequate levels of vitamin D for those who reside in regions that receive little sunshine or who spend most of their time inside. Not only does maintaining a healthy level of vitamin D contribute to general health, but it also plays an important part in regulating the function of the bladder and minimizing the number of times that one needs to urinate throughout the night. Number 3. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is frequently linked to the health of the immune system. Nevertheless, according to its anti-inflammatory qualities, it also plays a role in maintaining the health of the bladder. Having frequent desires to pee, even when the bladder is not full, might be a symptom of inflammation in the urinary tract and the bladder. Inflammation causes messages to be sent to the brain, which in turn causes the sensation of having to urinate throughout this process. Vitamin C helps control these signals, therefore reducing the frequency of urine, particularly during the nighttime hours. This is accomplished by reducing inflammation. Vitamin C is essential for the formation of collagen, in addition to the potential anti-inflammatory benefits it possesses. Collagen, a structural protein, is responsible for maintaining the elastic properties and structural integrity of tissues, including the bladder. The production of collagen declines with age, which can result in the weakening of the tissues in the bladder and contribute to situations such as those that cause nocturia. Vitamin C helps to preserve the strength and flexibility of the bladder by stimulating the production of collagen. This enables the bladder to store more urine for longer periods of time during the storage process. The likelihood of having to get up in the middle of the night to urinate is thus decreased as a result of this. In addition, vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, which shields the cells of the bladder from the damaging effects of oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a factor that can contribute to bladder irritation and malfunction. An investigation that was carried out and published by the National Institutes of Health highlights the significance of antioxidants, such as vitamin C, in minimizing the effects of oxidative damage and bolstering the effectiveness of the urinary system as a whole. Numerous natural foods, including citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, berries, strawberries and blueberries, bell peppers, and broccoli, are rich sources of vitamin C. In addition to promoting healthy bladder function, the consumption of these foods is associated with a wide range of other health advantages, including improved immunological function. Taking vitamin C supplements can be a useful alternative for those who have difficulty meeting their vitamin C requirements through food alone. According to the Cleveland Clinic, taking a vitamin C supplement can give additional support for the health of the bladder and may help minimize symptoms of nocturia in those who have low amounts of this crucial mineral. We appreciate you viewing our video today. If this video was useful to you, please support us by liking it and clicking the subscribe button. We really appreciate your support, which will encourage us to keep producing educational videos for your benefit. Goodbye, and thanks again.